going on YouTube? Well, this would be a little bit different video than I normally make. You know, I stopped responding to trolls a long time ago because it's a pointless waste of energy. It's just pointless because these people only live to bring you down. And, you know, once you realize that fact and you stop letting their shit bother you, then it's really pointless to even interact with them anymore because you could be doing more productive things with your life. But, however, this video is not a response to a troll. This is a response to Drummer 828, who I have never considered a troll. I've never had a problem with Drummer 828. I think we had a disagreement a while back regarding some people on a BlogTV, but man, what was that, like a year or two ago? I mean, it's ancient history. There's no reason to name names because that situation was what it was, and, you know, I'm not living in the past. So, you know, when I don't agree with somebody or I don't care to hear what somebody has to say, I simply unsubscribe from their channel. I think that was the night that I unsubscribed from yours, and it was because that I didn't agree, I wasn't vibing with you, and it was nothing personal. It was just like, you know, I can't even keep up with the 500 or so friends that I have on YouTube who make videos. I can't keep up with those people that I like their content. I don't have time to watch people that I just don't care for what they have to say. So I just unsubscribe and just, you know, no thing to me. You're doing your thing, I'm doing my thing. It's cool, whatever. We all have a right to do our thing. The only reason that I saw this video was a few people sent it to me. One person left a comment on one of my last videos talking about Drummer wants to go on BlogTV and watch Jericho with you, and I didn't even know what the hell that meant because I hadn't seen your video yet, but now I know what that means. So, I'm not sure why you picked me to be the topic of your video, but I'll respond to what you said. At the beginning of your video, and I'll link his video below, guys. And this is not an attack on you, Drummer. It's not. I have no problem with you, man. Never had a problem with you. I don't know where all this hatred is coming from. And this isn't a video. I don't want any part of hating anybody else. I don't do things like that. I don't hate people. Because when you got that hate in your heart, when you look at other people in disgust and hate, that's like poison in my body, man. I can't have it. I can't have it. So please don't take this video the wrong way. I just want to respond to the comments. You open your video up by saying this. First of all, before I read this, I don't belong to any movement. I'm not part of any truth movement. The only thing I'm a part of is a YouTube community of people who vlog. And not all the vloggers that I'm friends with talk about the same things. We don't all agree on everything. You know, I subscribe to Christians, atheists, pagans, freaking Wiccans. I subscribe to a genre of people that I like to learn from. I like to hear what these people have to say. So I'm the only thing I'm a part of is a community of people on YouTube who make vlogs, who turn on their camera and hey, these are my thoughts. You might not agree, you might agree, whatever. This is how I see it. That's the only thing I'm a part of. I'm not part of any truth movement. I'm not part of any patriot movement. In fact, I think I put out a video a while back on my channel about my movement, 100% pure speculation. I'll link that video below for anybody who hasn't seen it. That's me. That's what I'm about. That's what my YouTube channel's about. My YouTube channel is simply my own. I'm looking at the world and I'm telling you what I see. And you don't have to agree with me. You don't have to see it the way I see it, you know. But I'm just me. I'm just John, you know. I'm just giving you what I see. So anyway, you stated that you walked away from the movement because the movement was, belonged to 100, full of arrogant fools and broken lives. Well, arrogant fools, you know, it is, people see it however they see it. I don't really care how people see me. I'm going to do my thing regardless. Broken lives, yeah. In late 2007, my life fell apart when I lost my business, and that's when I found a community of people who seem to be all going through the similar things. And I'm not going to get into that because I've told that story. Is my life broken anymore? No, not as of like the past, I don't know, year and a half, year maybe. Things are actually working pretty well in my life at the moment. It's actually working quite well. I'm well on my way to being back to where I was 5 years ago, living the life. But yeah, when I first came to this community, it was because my life was broken. In fact, I was suicidal. And I've said that before, and I have no problem saying that. I'm not suicidal now, so it's no problem. I was locked in a frickin' 15th floor Barnes Hospital in St. Louis in the mental ward because I tried to kill myself. I got no shame in saying that. That's how bad my life got. So was my life broken when I joined this community? You're fucking right it was. That's me. That's my heart. That's John. Now let me go on with this. People who try to escape reality. I guess with my Simpsons video, let me address this. The notion that you somehow think that I want the Operation Blackjack scenario to play out. I'm not sure if you're aware of this. My best friend, my cousin, my best friend, my only real friend in the world, is on board the USS Abraham Lincoln, sitting off the coast of Iran. Operation Blackjack would certainly start World War III. Do I want Operation Blackjack to happen? You're out of your fucking mind. Do I want my best friend possibly killed in all this? Because that ship is very heavily armed and they are ready for combat at any moment. Do I want my country destroyed by nuclear weapons and nuclear fallout? I don't even know how to respond to that, man. That's the worst possible case scenario outside of like 2012 Earth crust displacement and what happened in the movie 2012. Operation Blackjack / Jericho would be the worst possible case scenario. I talk about it as much as I do because I believe that it is a very real scenario. In fact, I'd like to take a poll. If you are a person who thinks Operation Blackjack is completely just can't happen, there's no way that could ever happen in the United States. If you really think that, I want you to comment below. See, because I know most of the people who watch me, they very much know, especially with the rhetoric going on right now. We could wake up any morning to that scenario. We sure as fuck woke up to the morning of 9/11. And a lot of us would agree that 9/11 was an inside job, or at least questionable. And, you know, if they pulled that off, maybe you need to go back and look at the news footage of that morning. If they pulled that off, do you really think they can't pull off something 100 times bigger 10 years later? I talk about Operation Blackjack to raise awareness. I do not talk about Operation Blackjack because I want it to happen. I can't believe anybody would think that. But then again, you go on in your video to talk about how sad and pathetic my life is, and that my only goal is to pull other people down because misery loves company and all this. You don't have a clue about me, dude. You only know what you watch on YouTube. You don't have a clue about me or what's going on in my life. For you to assume that you do, that would be like me sitting here looking at you, assuming things about you. I don't know you. I don't know what goes on in your daily life. I don't know anything about you other than you make some videos on YouTube. So getting back to, does the Simpsons predict future events? I believe Hollywood is controlled by the elites, and I believe the whole Masonic thing, I believe the elites tell us what they're going to do before they do it. I do believe that. I'm not asking anybody to agree with me. People can see it however they want. So, you know, Bart Simpson sure as hell was waving some money around, and when Lisa Simpson was holding a magazine that had a 9 and 11 on the front of it in New York, big letters, that could be just a coincidence. But then I guess it's just a coincidence that the lone gunman, just months before 9/11, depicted a plane flying into the World Trade Center. That could be coincidence. It could be. I certainly hope nothing happens tomorrow. Friday being the 2nd, where the picture of Die is in The Simpsons. And I'm not saying anything's going to happen. I made that video because that kind of stuff fascinates me. That kind of stuff, I'm looking at that like, you know? And something in my mind says, man, you should say something about that. You should show people that. People should know that on the February 14th episode of The Simpsons, there was a page of Friday the 2nd, just so happens to line up with Friday, March the 2nd, that says the word die. Now, I truly hope nothing happens, and I'm not saying anything's going to happen. But am I the only one that thinks that's a little weird? Maybe they just put that in there to fuck with conspiracy theorist minds, in which case, you know, whatever. Am I going to pull my video down if nothing happens? Absolutely not. Because it was a thought. It was my thought. And I'm on YouTube to vlog. I'm like, when I have a thought, I like to talk about it. This is just stuff that's going on in my head. That's all it is, man. I'm nobody. I'm just some guy on YouTube. I'm nothing. So do I think that things are predicted in movies and TV shows? You're damn right I do. You don't? That's cool. I got no problem with that. And I'm not going to make a video hating you because you don't see it. I got no time for hate. I really don't. As far as me wanting to look like a cool dude from Jericho, yeah, I got to admit, Jake is pretty fucking cool. In fact, when I get this other computer back up, we're going to do another Jericho night. I really enjoy those. I enjoy hanging out. I really do. Would I want to be Jake? Nah, you know, I don't. If that scenario plays out, I don't think that's going to be my role. And like you say, I love the put downs in your video. I don't think you could run a block or whatever the hell you said, and I'm probably gonna get shot and lie on the ground and cry like a little girl. Does it make you feel better about yourself to put other people down? That's just, I'm not even gonna respond to that because that's like fucking 8th grade. I'm not. That's like saying, "Yo, mama's so fat." I mean, come on, man. I'm a grown fucking man. I'm 34 years old. How the fuck old are you to say something like that to another person? It's just, you gotta... That's some shit like a fucking rotten human being says to somebody else. Yeah, I'm a little overweight. I went from 285 to 260. I'm about 265 right now. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. And really, that's none of your fucking business. I'm me. And I love myself. I love myself. Let me get back to this list that I actually made. Is my life broken and useless? I don't know. People on YouTube seem to like me. As far as my personal life, that's really none of your fucking business either. But I will share with you that my personal life is looking a hell of a lot better at this point in history than it has in the past 3 years. Just things are happening for me. I've been working with the law of attraction, the power of positive thinking, but you know what? I started another YouTube channel for that. I'm not getting into that right now. All I'll say is the law of attraction is real, and you can attract the things you want into your life. And you know, if you're into that kind of thing, I'll send me a private message. I'll send you a link to that channel because it's not something I'm going to advertise. It's not about that. So no, I'm not feeling too broken or useless at the moment. Feeling pretty fucking good, actually. Let's see here. Misery Loves Company, I already covered that. Lone Hero, Broken Men. Am I a broken man? I've been broken. I've been broken. Am I broken now? No. Pretty alright right now. Sit on my fat ass. Yeah. It is true that a lot of people in this community, I better wrap this video up, a lot of people in this community have done a lot more than I have. Yes, that is very true. Mainly because the situation, the place I am in life. But I'll link a few videos for you below in case you don't know. I've been out to the Georgia Guidestones. I've been to New York. I actually went to the real Occupy Wall Street. Went to DC. Saw all the Masonic shit going on in DC. So I've done a little bit. You know, I haven't entirely sat on my ass. But yeah, a lot of people have done a lot more than me. I gotta wrap this up. I'll link Drummer's video below. No hate, Drummer. I got nothing but love for you, man. Whatever. Love, man. Love. Guys, take care.